Hello everyone. I hope everyone is safe. Today we are going to discuss the topic that is introduction to advertising, and the key takeaways of this lecture will be what is the meaning of advertising, what are the types of advertising media, what are the features, objectives, functions, scope, importance and benefit of advertising. So advertising has always fascinated everybody, whether it is Ritik Roshan dancing in the commercial of a Coke or a small boy's innocence in the Dhara advertisement. They all make us look at the different ad with a different perspective. So why advertisement is needed? It is needed to understand as to whom we should sell the product and frame the campaign accordingly, because we cannot sell a Mercedes to a rickshaw wala. So moving towards the meaning of advertising, it is generated from a Latin word advertere, and it means to turn the mind towards. If we look at the dictionary meaning of advertising, it means to give public notice or to announce publicity. According to American Marketing Association, advertising is a paid form of non-personal presentation of ideas, goods or services by identified sponsors. According to Wheeler, advertising is any paid non-personal presentation of ideas, goods or services for the purpose of inducing people to buy. And many other authors have given different definitions of advertisement, and the interpretation of the definition is as follows. It is a paid form of presentation, which means it emphasizes that advertising space or time must be purchased. Second is it is non-personal in nature, which emphasizes the fact that it is a direct or personalized presentation to one individual but to masses. The next is presentation, which signifies the format in which the advertisement communicate. The next one is promotion, which indicates the objective of advertising. And then last one is identified sponsor, which refers to the identification of the brand or the advertiser that is communicating. Moving further, see, this is an ad of Tide, and Tide never disappoint us when it comes to advertising. Some are hilarious and some are very clever ads, like we can see in the picture. Now the types of advertising media. The first is print media, which includes magazines, newspapers, journals. Then we have broadcast media, which includes satellite TV channels, radio, non-broadcast media like cinema, local cable TV. Then we have outdoor media like hoardings, billboard, poster, neon lights. Then transit or vehicular media like railway, public transport, buses, trams, etc. The point of purchase like hanging on stores, banners, pamphlets, stickers, window display. Specialty media like calendar, t-shirt, caps, keychains, diaries. Then we have virtual media like online blogs, forum, social media websites, email, ads, etc. And in the last we have there are different miscellaneous advertising like direct mail advertising, trolleys at the airport, carts in the departmental store. So the features, next is the features of advertising. The first feature of advertising is it is a systematic and creative process, because it involves the planning, creation and pricing of ad. The second is it is a paid and controlled form, because the advertiser pay for the time and the space required for the ad and therefore exercises control over it. The next is non-personal presentation, which means media used include the press, TV, radio, outdoor advertising and digital, but not the face-to-face advertising. Then the next is it communicates information about idea, goods and services. Like for idea we can say it is communicated through public awareness campaigns by the government and the NGOs like Child Health Foundation released an anti-smoking ad to encourage people to reduce smoking. Then FMCG goods are promoted through advertisement, and we see n number of advertisements. Then we have services like banking, telecom, insurance and other services which can be advertised, like Deepika Padukone advertising Axis Bank payment app PingPay that lets users send or receive money through Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, SMS or email. Then the next feature of advertising is it facilitates consumer choice. Ads inform consumer about features, price and other aspects of goods and services, and customers can then choose a product based on their budget and performance preferences. Like we have Kent water purifier which starts a Hema Malini which displays the feature of the product. Then the next feature of advertising, it builds brand image, like company uses famous personalities like brand ambassadors in ads to build goodwill. For example, we can see Binani Cement brand ambassador Amitabh Bachchan, which symbolizes strength in keeping with the brand tagline of strength that shapes solid structures. Then we have target audience advertising. The aim of advertising is to communicate right message to the right target audience. We can see the Huggies ad is targeted at the parents of toddlers. Then the next feature is creativity. Our ad should contain creative, novel, exciting and effective content. We can see Colgate innovative ad which demonstrate whiteness of teeth using their toothpaste. Now, the objectives of advertising can be categorized based on whether their goal is to be, that is to inform, persuade, remind or reinforce. So first is inform, that is to inform the target audience, customers, about the introduction of new product, update or changes in the existing product, or product related changes, information regarding new offers and scheme. Next is to persuade, that is to increase the demand for existing product by persuading new customers for first time purchase and existing customers for repurchases. It attempts to increase the demand for an existing product. Then we have reminder advertisement, that is to remind customers about existence of product and ongoing promotional activities. The last one is to reinforce the consumers or customers, that is to strive to reinforce previous promotional activity by keeping the name of the product before the public. Now we can see the relationship between advertising and the product life cycle. The relationship is between sales and the time, and we know the product life cycle have 4 stages: introduction, growth, maturity, decline. So at the introductory phase, advertising, informative advertising is used. At growth phase, persuasive advertising is used, and at maturity and decline stage, reminder oriented advertising is used. Now the functions of advertising. The first function of advertising is to distinguish product from the competitor products, because there are so many products of same category in the market and they compete with each other. So advertising perform the function of distinguishing advertiser products from the competitor. The second function of advertising is to communicate the product information, the product related information required to be communicated to the target customers, and the advertisement performs that particular function. Then the next function is to urge the product use, because effective advertisement can create the urge within the audience for a particular product. The next function is to expand product distribution. When the market demand of a particular product increases, the number of retailers and distributor involved in the sale of that product also increases, and therefore product distribution get expanded. Then the fifth function is to increase the brand preferences, because there are so many brands of different varieties available, and the brand which is effectively and frequently advertised is preferred the most. The sixth objective is to reduce the overall sales cost, like advertising increases the primary demand in the market. When the demand is there, the product is available, automatically the overall cost will decrease, and simultaneously the cost of sales like distribution cost, promotional cost will also get decreased. Now there are 6 M's of advertising. The first M is mission. That is, first we should understand what is the objective of advertising. Then the second is market. We should know what are the target audience to whom the ad will be made. The next is money. How much money, what should be our advertising budget. The next is to understand the message. The fifth one is through which media the advertisement will be communicated. And the last one is measurement, seeing that whether the advertisement was effective or not. Now the scope of advertising. Scope has been described on the basis of activities included under advertising and their forms and systems, objectives and functions. Like message, advertising carries a message of the product which is formulated on the basis of need, environment and objective. Then we have media. Large number of advertising media with their respective advantage, disadvantage, cost and benefits are available. Then we have merchandise. So advertising covers the attribute of the product. The outstanding quality of the product should be assessed and exposed with emphasis. Then we have advertising function. Advertising creates the demand, promote the marketing system, help the middleman, presents the image of the organization and performs some other functions as well. Because no other producer can think of sales without advertising. Salesman and sales manager can expect some results only when there is advertising. Now the fifth function is scope is advertiser. It helps the people in understanding the merits and demerits of his product and control the message and media to the benefit of society. The next is objectives. When there will be increased sales because of the creation of awareness and interest and sustaining the established product, introducing a new product, helping the middleman and help the public at large. Then we have activities. It assists in performance of certain activities by the advertiser, the sponsor, the marketer. The activities which are included under advertising are mass communication, carrying messages, developing impression and image building. The next is, it is an art as well as science. It is an art because advertiser employs his creative abilities to devise effective ways of communication. It is a science because it is based on certain socio-psychological factors which influence the marketing decisions. The cause and effect relationship are made use in advertising. Next is, what are the importance and benefit of advertising. The advertising can be benefited to advertisers, middlemen, salesmen, consumers and society. So for advertiser, it helps in to sales turnover. It maintains the existing market and explores a new product. It controls the product prices. For middleman, it guarantees quick sales. It acts as a salesman. It makes a possible retail price maintenance. Then for salesman, it creates a background. It lightens his burden of job. It instills self-confidence and initiative. For consumer, there is a choice of brand. It acts as a driving force in decision making. It ensures better quality of products at reasonable price. It saves good deal of time. For society, so advertisement do what? It educates the society. It uplifts the standards of living. It generates the gainful employment opportunities. It provides new horizons of knowledge. It, like we have classified job ads, it upholds the culture of a nations because it reflects and influences the society. So that's all for this part 1 lecture. Thank you. Let's keep learning.